Welcome to the third installment of CIO Career Coach, Writing a Great Resume. You've decided to put yourself on the market. You've defined your brand. Now it's time to develop your marketing collateral. That is, you're ready to write a great resume. As someone who looks at hundreds of resumes a week, I do have a few strong opinions on this topic. Here are my tips on writing a great resume. Tip number 1, keep it short. Your resume should not be more than 3 pages. I don't care how old you are or how many jobs you've had. With your resume, you're demonstrating your ability to present information concisely. Don't overdo it. Tip number 2, limit uncontextualized information. Too many resumes take up precious real estate by including a long bulleted list of terms like project management, team leadership, or phrases like drove costs down by 10%. Because these statements occur at the top of the resume before you've mentioned a specific company, they are meaningless. It's like opening up the newspaper and reading 100 people were saved, but you don't know where, when, or from what. Feel free to make one solid branded statement at the top of the resume. Turnaround technology leader with expertise in manufacturing, but place all other content in the context of the companies you actually work for. Tip number 3, describe your company and use metrics. Whether your professional experiences have been with obscure companies or household names, include a line that tells us what business the company is in, how many people it employs, its revenues, and its global reach. When you describe your own role and accomplishments at that company, include metrics to include budget and headcount. Tip number 4, limit the detail on early roles. Do we care what you did in 1989? Sure. We want to know who you work for and your job title, but that's about it. Save the detail for your most recent positions. Tip number 5, stress business impact. It is no easy feat to engineer and deploy a mobile solution, and companies will hire you based on your technology skills. But you'll get a stronger reaction to your resume if you include the fact that your company earned revenue as a result of your technical work. And finally, tip number 6, demonstrate talent acquisition. If you've built a team from scratch, let us know about it. Companies know that there is a war for technical talent out there. If you won the war in your current job, be sure to mention it. I think of resumes the way I think of interview suits. If your interview suit is presentable, no one will notice it. They'll notice you. But if your suit is from the 80s with shoulder pads and pleated pants, that's all anyone will talk about. If your resume is 7 pages long and includes every version of every technology you've ever worked with, you will not get your resume to the top of the pile. But if your resume is concise, professional, and clearly represents your work experience, then you're ready for the next step, acing the interview.